Hey, what's happening? YouTubers are back with a brand new unboxing video, and today's unboxing video isn't of a new figure, and I wouldn't call it retro because it's about 2 years old. But this week, Spider-Man No Way Home does kick off in theaters, and on my channel, on Pack Photos, and on my Instagram, I'm doing a Spider-Man themed week, and I thought what better way to kick off Spider-Man week with an unboxing video from a 2-pack from a couple years ago. I'm talking about the Spider-Man Homecoming MJ and Spider-Man 2-pack. Now, I remember seeing this back in the stores back then and not wanting to pick it up because I really didn't care at the time. And over time, especially with the movie coming out, I did want to pick up an MCU MJ, and this was the only pack that had it. I paid eBay prices. Whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, let's get started with the unboxing.
Okay, like we always do with our unboxing videos, y'all, we're going to start with the box art first. So on the front of the packaging, you can see it says Spider-Man and Marvel's MJ. And I know I've mentioned it before in the past in other reviews. The reason why they have to do like Marvel's MJ or Marvel's Cersei is because they can't actually trademark the name. And then in the middle, you see the Spider-Man Homecoming title. And then on the side of the packaging, you see stills from the movie. You see Zendaya's character. I think this was when he was in detention. And then you see the Midtown School of Science and Technology badge. That was when they went to go compete at the Nationals in D.C. And then you see Spider-Man trapped in the warehouse. And I believe this is the ticket to go see the Washington Monument. And then another picture of Zendaya. And then it also says, I heart DC. And just to clarify, I'm assuming that's DC, like Washington, D.C., not DC Comics. And then on the back of the packaging, it shows the picture of Spider-Man and MJ. And there's a little read-up on the both of them. Feel free to pause it if you want to go ahead and read it. All right, enough about the box art. Let's go ahead and get MJ and Spider-Man out of the packaging. All right, here's Spider-Man and MJ out of the packaging. And first things first, we're going to get started with the accessories. I'm going to review Spider-Man first just to kind of get it out of the way, and then we'll review MJ afterwards. Now, Spider-Man doesn't come with many accessories. He just comes with an additional set of web shooting hands and fisted hands. All right, now let's take a look at the figure itself. And like I mentioned before, he does wear this get-up when he was trapped in the warehouse. So you do see the hoodie in there as well as the blazer that shows the Midtown badge. In terms of the details, it definitely looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like is how instead of sculpting the pattern on his legs, they just painted it on. But then again, this was in 2019, and of course there's no pinless technology back then. I'm saying back then like it was a long time ago. It was only 2 years ago now. But it still looks pretty good overall. And the blazer and the hoodie are two pieces. They're not molded together, so you can remove the blazer, but then it just looks weird because it's just basically a hoodie vest. Another thing I did notice, his eyes aren't exactly just painted white. It kind of has like this white metallic silver finish to it, which I thought was pretty neat. All right, now let's take a look at the MJ figure, and we're going to get started with the accessories first. So she comes with an additional set of hands. She has like a gripping hand here. She has a fisted one on there and kind of like these open hands. But the weird thing about these are they're kind of like these spell binding hands that they use for like Rogue or Storm. So I'm kind of curious why they put it on MJ, unless they're foreshadowing Spider-Man No Way Home. And then she does come with an additional head sculpt, and you guys know I'm a huge fan of Hasbro's Photoreal Tech, and in 2019 they were using it by then, and in my opinion this definitely looks like Zendaya. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure itself, and we're going to start with the head sculpt. I think this kind of looks like Zendaya. Let me know what y'all think. Which one do you think looks more like her? The one that's on there, or this additional head sculpt that has like the ponytail hairstyle? I kind of feel like this one looks more like her than the one that's on there. Now, we'll take a look at the rest of the figure. I think this is the outfit she wears at the end of the movie. The funny thing I noticed about this figure right off the bat was the watch. I don't know why the watch would be tilted this way. It should be more outside. But it's not a sculpted watch. It's just a painted on one. And another thing, because it was been in the box for a little bit, the leg has been warped. But I believe if you heat it up, you can like mold it back together. But it's kind of warped like this. So when standing it up, I have to angle it like this, or else she's just going to fall over. And then I think in terms of the overall outfit, I think Hasbro did a good job. I do like the boots on here. I'm not sure if they've been reused before, if this is a reuse from a different figure, but I definitely like the details on the boots. And I did pop on the additional head sculpt. Now the tricky part is it kind of has like that Ajax issue where she's like just leaning forward with her head. And I do want to be careful because when like moving this back, I don't want this ponytail to fall off because it's a little bit sensitive right there. So I got to kind of have to be careful when posing the figure around. And just kind of a side note, I did pick up an additional Claire Temple Luke Cage 2-pack. Obviously, I'm not going to pose her with these on there, but I bought that just so I can use the additional head sculpt on this body All right, now we're going to jump right into size comparisons. And first size comparison, here they are standing next to the upgraded suit Walmart exclusive Spider-Man figure and the integrated suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man No Way Home. And I am curious if this Tom Holland head sculpt works on this older figure. Okay, so looking at it, it looks like the ball peg on the newer figure is bigger than the older one. So this Tom Holland head sculpt will go on there, but it won't fit in perfectly. It'll be kind of loose, but I think that kind of works. All right, next size comparison, here they are standing next to their comic counterparts. We have the MJ figure that I've kit bashed with the Moira McTaggart figure, and then the retro Spider-Man figure that came out last year. And next size comparison, here they are standing next to Happy Hogan and Tony Stark. And next size comparison, here they are standing next to a couple Into the Spider-Verse characters. We have Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales. And last size comparison, here they are standing next to the Marvel Legends Stan Lee. Alright, some overall thoughts on this 2-pack is I absolutely dig it, and I think it's well worth it if you were able to find it at retail. The aftermarket, not so much. And the reason why I say that is this 2-pack in box is easily going for $80 to $120. And I would probably hold off on buying it unless you're a completionist and want to have these in your collection. The reason why I say that is I feel like Hasbro will eventually release another MJ figure. And because the hype for Spider-Man No Way Home is insane. So I feel like we're going to get a wave 2 with other figures, with all the rumors and everything coming out, because the first wave of Spider-Man No Way Home figures that we got were mainly based on concept art, with the exception of Doctor Strange and maybe J. Jonah Jameson. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, YouTubers. What do you think about this 2-pack? Were you able to pick it up when it was out for retail in the public, or did you have to buy it in the secondary market? And which head sculpt do you think looks more like Zendaya, this one or the other one that was on there previously? But yeah, like always, if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you haven't yet already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Release another MJ figure because the hype for... Oh, god damn it.